morning everyone from the mountain village of Ghorepani in Nepal. This is going to be part 2 of our Himalayan trek to the Annapurna base camp. If you watched our previous video, which was part 1, we started the trek in Nepal and we ended up trekking all the way to here, Ghorepani, over 2 days, and we finished that video on Poon Hill, which is just up there, the top of Poon Hill, and that was this morning. So we've already done a little trek to Poon Hill this morning. We got some amazing views. It's already closed a bit, so we could see way better views back here before. But we can still see Annapurna up there. So that is the end goal, to head to the base camp up there. Still absolutely miles away. And today we're going to be heading to Tadapani. It's supposed to be about a 4-hour trek. We might go further, it just depends how we feel. Also depends on the weather, because pretty much every day it starts raining around 1 p.m. and it's about 9 a.m. right now. So yeah, we'll just have to see. Sunscreen first.
Yeah. You need to?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it too. What's that, 50, right?
Yeah, 50.
So even though it's cold, the sun is super strong up here. Already got a burnt neck, so definitely passing that. So I'm only in a t-shirt, but it's pretty ice cold right now. But normally the moment we start hitting the steps, the parts that are just constant steps, your body temperature just goes up super quick. So even when we did Poon Hill at like 5 a.m. in the morning, 4 degrees Celsius, within about 5 minutes I was already sweating. Kara will be taking hers off soon.
Yeah, I think so.
So the first part of the trek to Tadapani, we have to go uphill, but then we're actually going down in elevation today. So I think we're probably going to be dropping about 300 to 400 meters overall. So a lot of people recommend doing the Annapurna base camp trek through Poon Hill because it's better for acclimatization. Because when you go to Poon Hill, you go to about 3,200 meters and then you drop back down a bit. Whereas I think if you're doing it just directly to the base camp without going through Poon Hill, you're just always constantly going up and there's more chance of like altitude sickness. What kind of bull that is.
I don't know. Is that a yak? I have no idea what a yak looks like.
I think yaks are even furrier. Okay. But it does seem like almost a mix. It's super furry. I don't know. I've never seen one like that before. It's not like the buffaloes or whatever that we saw at the lower altitudes. So we're about an hour in. We're almost at the highest point that we're gonna go to on today's trek. Pretty much the same height as Poon Hill over there. Can't see any of the big mountains anymore, the Himalayan mountains anyway. And we was mentioning about the yaks. We think these are all yaks. They're far away though. I'm pretty sure they are though, they look way more furrier. Still too far to see on the camera?
Yeah, I'm trying to
zoom.
Yeah.
So quiet around here though. Extremely peaceful. Only now you can hear the bells of those animals. Besides that, nothing else.
the good things about coming at this time in end of March, April is that I think it's the beginning of spring. So you see many flowers blooming and it's very beautiful. I think you don't see that around September, October.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, we didn't expect to see all these beautiful coloured flowers everywhere.
And the smell.
Yeah, the smell smells great. Some red ones back there. Yeah, so we're kind of glad that we're going to be going more downhill today, because previous 2 days in Tadapani Hill was just uphill all the time. Although going downhill still has its challenges, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially for me, because I have a bad knee. But I think this will help.
Yeah, and you have a knee support on your left knee.
I have this, so hopefully it won't be too bad.
Yeah, I think going uphill is more muscle soreness, but going downhill is more strain on your joints, on your knee joints, and that's Carol's problem usually. I also feel it too sometimes. I just love how the landscapes are always changing, because we're constantly going through different altitudes. Get some like dry areas, jungle areas, forest. This part that's more like yellow. I guess it gets more frosty up here. And we're going to be going higher. And Carol, you've been using an app with a map on it, right, to help us out a bit?
Yeah, it's called Maps.me. We've used it once before. It's really good because it shows you the way. I think just once or twice it was showing another way that was basically the way the cars go.
Yeah.
So we could have gone that way, but we ended up following the signs. So I think if you use the map and the signs and ask help just to make sure, because the locals are very helpful, you're gonna be good.
Works offline too.
Yeah, I'm putting my phone offline all the time to save battery, and it's working very good.
Yeah, so I recommend downloading that. Some of the other trekkers also have that app downloaded, so I think it's good to have as well. So this is one of the little villages on the way. Not sure what this one is. We already got some souvenirs last night, so probably won't get some here. I don't think we'll stop for a drink here, will we? Not now.
I think they had fish.
Really?
They're selling like
raw fish. Yeah, that's the first time we've seen that raw fish. Dogs are always knocked out. Is that a lamb? Yeah, it is. Oh, those are cute. So this is a nice map right here. So that's where we started, Nayapul. And we stayed the night at Uleri, then Ghorepani. Now we're here, Deorali, 3,103 meters. And I think we're going to Tadapani here. And then we got to make our way all the way around here, finally to the base camp up there. 4,095 meters. Long way to go. So just like yesterday's trail, you also get some pretty nice waterfalls around here. Maybe we're gonna see waterfalls on almost all the days, I'm not sure. Certainly seeing a lot more than I thought though. So Carol mentioned about the beautiful pink flowers on the plants and the trees. This is definitely the best part so far. Look at these trees here. Looks amazing. All around this part they're like that. It's all this same tree, pink. Even back there, look. Everything pink. That's the nicest one we've seen so far. So we've made a quick stop at one of the little lodges here. Like they only have 4 rooms here if you want to stay here. And I got this hot ginger lemon honey tea. Quickly become one of our favorites. 170. Been having this every day now. Do you think we're gonna dodge the rain?
I don't know. It's hard to predict.
We're arriving late though, aren't we?
Yeah. We'll have to see.
Check all the firewood at this place. Tons of firewood. Huge pile here. So that's how they heat up the places at night. But not in our bedrooms, unfortunately. Only in the central location where we eat. I'll probably show you that at some point. So that's what a lot of people do. They have like dinner at night and then the fireplace is on and they just hang out in that area to keep warm. And then you go back to your freezing cold bedroom, which is pretty much the same temperature as the outside temperature. Really cold. So we are finally arriving in Tadapani. The end was absolutely brutal, so it wasn't just all downhill at the end. It was probably the steepest set of stairs that we've faced so far, the worst ones, so yeah, it's completely wiped us out before arriving here, but luckily we're not going to do anything else today, so yeah, we're just gonna be resting. And once again, like the other days, we don't exactly know where we're staying, so we're just gonna find a place. This is the village back here. So I don't think this village has as many lodges as Ghorepani. I think it's a bit of a smaller village overall. Whew. Are you dead, Carol?
Yeah, of course.
Oh man. So I just spoke with one of the guest houses. This one here, Himalaya Tourist Guest House. So this is where we're going to be spending the night, right here, the green one. So it's the same deal as the last places where we get the free night stay, but we just have to have a few meals here. So we'll be having lunch, dinner and breakfast. We tipped them anyway. The last place that we stayed, we still paid more either way. So this one is 3 single beds. A lot of the places that we've stayed in are 3 single beds, but this time we don't have a private bathroom or shower. That's outside here somewhere. I think the toilet is down there. And maybe in the morning, if it's clear again, we should get some amazing views of the Himalayas. It's in the clouds right now. I think we have dinner down here. So this is what I was talking about earlier at the guest houses, where everybody hangs out around the fire. None of the previous ones were this busy though. It's nice and warm in here. And we've been playing cards, speed. Carol's winning. 2-1. This guy down here is keeping warm too. Got his warm spot. And as you can see, this is also where a lot of people dry their clothes, near the fire. So we've had to do that too. It's the next morning now, day 4 of the trek. We're just having our breakfast. I've been getting this pretty much every day. It's like a Tibetan bread, and they just give you honey with it. Or you can choose jam, but I always use honey, so I just spread that on top. And hot masala chia. Carol's got a cold omelette.
Yeah, but the tea is hot too.
Yeah.
So it's good.
The omelette's not usually cold, is it?
Maybe it's just because it's too cold outside, so
Yeah.
seconds it gets cold.
Yeah, it's extra freezing today in here. It's about 4 degrees right now, Celsius. And yeah, in here it's about 4 degrees Celsius too. Same temperature as outside. So the skies this morning are not as clear as yesterday morning, but we can still see the mountains way better compared to when we arrived yesterday. So that's them all the way up there. Pretty clear shot actually. When we arrived yesterday we could only see these at the bottom. And today we're going to a place called Chomrong, which I think is down there on the corner. So we're going to be hiking all the way down, and then we have to cut around that mountain there, and that's where you go up to Annapurna base camp. Chomrong this way. Goodbye, little puppy. Loads of dogs in all the villages. Look at this cutie too. We always see this kind of breed, don't we? The white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice dog. So here to Chomrong is supposed to take about 4 to 5 hours, depending how fast you go. And Chomrong is gonna be like officially on the ABC, the Annapurna Base Camp trail, since we've been doing a bit of a diversion through Boon Hill. So I think everybody that we see there will be doing the ABC trail. And once again we're hiking extra early because every single day it rains, and it poured it down for ages. Last night it's probably raining for like 6-7 hours straight. Namaste.
Namaste.
We haven't actually seen that many horses carrying stuff around. I thought we'd see more on the trails. We've seen that in other hiking places. Constant horses taking people's luggage, supplies, things like that. But here it's mainly people. The people are always doing that. So yeah, you see these guys carrying some crazy things on their backs, or on their heads. You've probably seen in the footage. A lot of them carry stuff on their heads, like neck power. But the amount of stuff they carry and walking up here, I mean, we're already tied with 10 kilos. Some of those guys look like they're probably carrying 50-60 kilos.
Yeah, like 2 big bags. It's crazy. Yeah, people usually hire them. I think the majority hire porters. Only a few do like us and
Try and pack light.
Yeah, pack light and bring their own stuff.
Man, this would have been a great lodge to stay in back here. A remote one. Maybe we should try and stay in a lodge that's not in one of the main villages, where it's just the lodge only, nothing else. And you had these views too. Wow.
Yeah, so beautiful. Oh.
But that is like the perfect little lodge. Probably one of the nicest locations that we've seen so far for a lodge. Mountain Discovery Lodge. The biter. So Chomrong is all the way behind that mountain there. We can't see it right now. So we have to walk all the way down here. You can actually see the bridge that we got across at the bottom. And then yeah, we're going to be walking up along that hillside and around the corner. But first we got to go down this way. So that's cool. This is the first time we've seen like a Nepali style stupa on the trail with the white and gold. We'd only seen a few that were more like made out of brick. First one that we've seen like this. Might be the only one, I'm not sure. Beautiful. I really love always seeing the prayer flags around Nepal, and especially on the trails. You're seeing them all the time. So we have made it to the bottom now. Wasn't too bad. We're at that bridge that we could see before. Probably the coolest bridge that we've seen on the trail so far. The biggest one anyway. Yeah, so now I think it's mainly uphill from here. A lot of steps here by the look of it, and then I think it's supposed to flatten out a bit. This is something else that we haven't seen on the other days. These plantations like this, kind of layered. It's almost like the ones you see in Southeast Asia, the rice plantations. But I don't think that is rice right there. It's like that all the way up. I think on the majority of this hillside, it's like that. I don't think that is rice, is it?
I don't know. It's bigger than what we usually see when it's rice, so maybe it's something else.
Yeah, maybe it is. Alright, break number 500. We're almost there though. I think we've only got about 30 more minutes. And yeah, I think it's just around this corner now. Another beautiful part with the plantations here.
There's a bad thing that just happened. I think a blister.
Really?
Open. It's bleeding.
It opened?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So I'm not gonna show.
You know,
it's too ugly.
This dog's been running around like crazy. It's been following us for a while now. What is going on here, girl? Should we be scared or?
I don't know.
This cow just rushed at us but then stopped. We're a good cow. Just move on.
Careful.
Should I move away? How do I get out here?
Go to the other side.
It goes to whoever's got the camera.
Oh, okay, she wants to be on YouTube. Oh my god.
So we've checked into the place. We did stay at the one that the person in Tadapani recommended. It's called Excellent View Lodge and Restaurant. So we got a private room here. We don't have a private bathroom and shower. They do have that here, but it's a bit more expensive, I think 1,200. But we do have a place to charge our stuff here. The last place that we stayed didn't have that. You could only charge in the central dining area, and then everybody was sharing it, so it's a bit easier when we can charge our stuff here. Shared bathroom's not a big deal for us. And we're actually going to be spending 2 nights here, and we're getting the same deal as the previous places where we don't pay to stay, but the agreement is that we're going to have many meals here. So we're having 3 meals a day, right? Like breakfast, lunch, dinner. And this is why it has the name, the Excellent View. Get a really amazing view here. Obviously very like hazy and cloudy right now, so the mountains would be all back there, the snow covered ones that we're going to be visiting. So at this place it seems a little bit more expensive for food and drinks, but they have some great options. Loads of different kind of coffees here. Hazelnut latte $3.90, normal espresso $2.40, cafe latte $3.40. Seems like you get better breakfast sets here. Local breakfast, light breakfast, yeah, classic breakfast. Most expensive one $8.50, cheapest $6.60. That's for a big set breakfast though, looks good.
They even have burgers and pasta.
I think they have pizza.
Steak, pizza, fish and chips.
Yeah, they seem to have everything. So great place for food, the best we've seen yet. So for the pizza you can get a margarita, what I usually get. Might eat that later on, 700. The chicken burger, 770. So we ended up coming inside, it's about to start raining. Didn't realise mine would be sizzling so much. So this was 900, it's plain steak. Got some fries and some veggies. And what is that?
It's like a veggie burger or sandwich. And I think it was $6.70.
$6.70. Yeah, I think it was a burger, but they didn't have the burger bread, right?
No. But it looks very good.
Yeah, it smells great, all the food here. So going to end this video here, just ended up having a really nice hot shower. That's another thing that we're confused about, because at all the places that we go it says that they're going to charge a fee for hot showers, charge a fee for Wi-Fi, charge a fee even to charge your things sometimes, but yeah, nobody's been charging anything. So yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is, but it's like that in all of them. So if you go to the showers here it says like 200 for a hot shower, but yeah, they don't seem to charge, and they didn't do that in the other ones either. We also did a bit of laundry too, just in the shower. So this is all our stuff waiting to dry. It's cold out here, so it's going to take a while, but since we're here for 2 days, should be enough time to dry either way. So over the next few days we're going to make our way to a place called Deorali, and then I think that's around like 3,500 meters. Right now we've gone back down to 2,100 meters. So yeah, we've got to go all the way back up again, and then after that we'll go to the base camp. So as always, if you like this one, just drop a like to support us, subscribe to see more videos like this, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see you in the next one.